morning, good afternoon, or heck, good evening. This is your host, Frostee Rucker, on the Take Back the West podcast, and I just want to welcome you guys today. So for all you guys that rock that cardinal and gold so faithfully like I do, I got a special treat for you today. Before that, I just want to say, I know stress is at an all-time high. You're just scraping yourself off the couch from Thanksgiving. You got that food coma, but let's snap out of it. Our Trojans are 4-0. Yes, 4-0. There's a lot of stuff that we can be upset about, but what they put on the field last week was so special that it just led to this one. It's UCLA week. Told you, this COVID-6 season was going to come and go. A lot of highs, a lot of lows, but it was all going to happen really fast. The best thing that we got going right now is our team is full of confidence. But another thing we got going today is that I got a lot of confident men on our show. So to give you a little heads up on this episode, we got some great company. It's UCLA week. And for you real football junkies, we did something special. Not only did we get some legends, we got about 15 of them. Let me list off some of these gentlemen I got on this show. I got Alex Holmes. I got Ray Malaluga. I got Will Poole. I got Justin White, Herschel Dennis, Lendale White, Michael McDonald, John Walker, Colin Ashton, Josh Pinkert. Of course, I got Lofa Tatupu. I got Darnell Bing. I got some special guest coaches, Chris Claiborne, Kerry Colbert, and even our head coach, Clay Helton, stopped by to say what's up to everyone. What a show, an impactful show. So I'm going to start off with this. So first off, I'm very grateful for the opportunity of this fellowship with these guys. The majority of us put a lot of work on that field together. We won some rings. We accomplished a lot of feats. But most importantly, we stayed together. We're a true family, and this Trojan brotherhood is everlasting. So sit back, relax, put you something cool in the cup, and enjoy this ride. I'm Frostee Rucker, Take Back the West podcast on the Believe Network. But what I will go right now is just talk about favorite moments of the preparation for a UCLA week while you're a player. Does anyone want to start with that? Hey, Colin, what's up, man?
What's up,
Doc? Talk us through that. Your preparation for a UCLA week. Something memorable.
Shit. I mean, just the whole walkthrough stuff before. My favorite stuff doing all that was pregame in the hotel and the meetings and how wild we got. Man, Hancock was over at the house recently. I showed him. I got a video. I got to send you guys somehow from our Texas game. But same with the UCLA stuff. How wild it is, dude. All the chants we had going on, wartime. Let's take it outside. They'll F with us on game day. I mean, chairs are going through the wall. Thanks, Ray. Just crazy stuff like that, man. It was just wild. It was like it was a party, dude. We were partying before we even stepped on the field.
Alex, what about you? What about your memorable moments for UCLA week?
I'm grateful for all the moments, bro. I don't have a single defining moment. I mean, my entire college experience was pretty fun. So, wow. I was fortunate to never lose to UCLA, so thanks to Kerry, and I'm grateful for that.
Anybody in here lose to UCLA?
Come on, man.
AD.
Hey,
I took an elbow. I ain't gonna lie.
So what happened?
So what had happened was
Bootsy.
We took some elbows to them suckers.
No. So Chris, if Clay's still on here, so we were. It was redshirt freshman. It was redshirt freshman year. It was Hackett's first year, and UCLA was really good. They went to the Rose Bowl that year, and they had Cade McNown and Danny Farmer and all those guys. So we went
Freddie Mitchell. They had Freddie Mitch.
And so we went to the Coliseum, redshirt freshman year in '98, and they destroyed us. And it was the 8th straight year. It was 8 years in a row that UCLA beat SC. And when we got back, like the next day or two, like Coach Hackett admitted that he was not fully prepared for that rivalry and what that was. And then it was the next, 2 or 3 years before he got, asked to leave. And then Coach Carroll came in and picked it up. But he fully admitted that he wasn't prepared for the rivalry. And I think it was like the second or third quarter, the whole Rose Bowl started chanting for the next hour, 8 more years.
No.
Wow.
Hey,
Anthony, Clay will tell you it was like 8 more years for like an hour.
Damn.
It was bad.
Was that the year UCLA went to the first BCS and got thrashed at Miami when Edgerrin James ran for like 300 yards?
Yeah.
That year?
Yeah.
Najee Davenport.
Yeah.
Edgerrin James got drafted off that game.
He did. He sure did.
Hey, Chris, you got anything for us about a memorable moment versus UCLA? Preparation?
Man,
anything?
No. I lost to them, so I ain't got shit to say. You know what I mean? I'm going to let the winners talk. and I'm going to just listen. You know what I'm saying? I lost to them, so I don't want to hear now. Even though you play good, at the end of the day, that rivalry, you want to win. I never got a chance to win that one. So I never lost to Notre Dame, but I never beat UCLA. So I'm going to sit back and then take this one in with the winners. Let the winners talk.
That part out.
Coach KC, anything?
I mean, I remember 03, I think it was 03 or 02, Carson's senior year, Troy's senior year at UCLA. I remember the first kickoff of the game. Grant Matos comes down, hits Tab Perry. He fumbles on the opening kickoff. We call Sluggo seam on the first play, throw a touchdown to Cream Kelly, and at that point it was a wrap. It was a rout. You know what I mean? I think that was probably one of the funnest experiences, and I was actually watching a video from that last night, and then just listening to Darryl Rideau talk in the locker room before the game, and he was very passionate and emotional about us going out and playing well, and then hearing Coach Carroll talk about at halftime basically continue to let that fire burn because we were already blowing them out, and he was wanting us to just keep it going. So that game was probably the most memorable for me just because it was 60 minutes of Trojan football. You know what I'm saying? So. That was a great experience, brother, and appreciate, all y'all brothers on here that was part of that. You know what I mean? That was a fun time.
We were wild back there.
Yeah, man.
Mike Donald, what's up, bro?
HD got in the zone. HD was a freshman, got in the zone that game. I see you on here. HD.
You know that.
Yeah, buddy.
I was just about to say.
Hey, he got in the zone. He spiked the ball in the end zone. Not spiked it, but he put it down in the end zone.
Yeah.
Green Kelly stood on it, flexed on it. That was the picture of the paper the next morning on
Yeah.
the LA Times.
Classic.
Yeah, man, it was, man.
I can remember Fred Matua just waging war on anything blue and yellow. Anything, bro. Freddie Matua was just the ultimate competitor. He loved to get down with UCLA. And
Coach, this is all the boys is on here.
man.
You want to come on here real quick?
Definitely.
We got
All the Trojans is on here. Frostee. Hold on, you guys.
we got guests.
What's up, guys?
What's
How we
up,
doing?
Coach?
What's up, Coach?
What's up, Coach?
Great to see y'all, man.
The Whoops man.
Oh, my goodness.
Right on.
Love y'all.
Good to see you,
Appreciate y'all
Coach.
giving me this one, training him. He's doing a heck of a job for me.
No,
Really great job. He's probably the difference of being 4-0 right now.
Oh,
Matter of fact.
man, I don't play no more, that's for sure.
Well, Paul, what's up, man?
What's up, Frost Rock?
Not too much, man. You got anything memorable about UCLA experience?
Well, I was only at SC for 6 months. So
Stupid.
took that W. The best memory I have of that game was the fun we had. Towards the end of that season, a lot of guys that were starting were getting pulled after halftime to get a lot of the other guys some opportunities. So we know we didn't have that much time left. And I remember we blocked a field goal, like one of UCLA's only drives. We blocked a field goal. I think Sean Cody picked it up. I don't know. He could have ran it back and scored a touchdown. And then I missed the block for him to score. I was, on the sideline, y'all said I missed the block, but I act like I didn't. And then we got to the film. That was my bad. So that's the most memorable thing I got against UCLA. And then I can honestly tell you that that game, when I lined up against Tad Perry, the first play of the game, his eyes was this wide open. And I can't believe he told me that you guys are better than Oklahoma. I mean, yeah, Oklahoma that year, right? Because they had just got beat by Oklahoma. And I was just surprised that, right, first play of the game, I'm like, oh, snap, these dudes are scared. This is over. It's over, right?
Wow.
Lendale, love it, man.
That's great.
Shout out to Tad Perry. Tad Perry, good people. That's my guy.
He is good people, and he does commercial real estate. He's doing.
No
his
disrespect
thing.
to Tad Perry. Tad Perry's everybody's guy.
There you go. What up, Lendale? Good to see you, boy.
Already know.
You got a memorable moment about UCLA week preparation, whooping ass, stat line.
Oh, I mean, shit. My most memorable, honestly, would be when I broke the all-time record. I broke the all-time TD record versus UCLA, and it's so crazy. I don't remember a lot about stuff, but I remember jumping over the goal line right there. I remember Booty handing me the ball for scoring. It opened up like the Red Sea. But I also remember, that was 3 years of just dominating them. You know what I mean? We would just every year we would dominate them. I remember Mojo. I remember one year Mojo ran a kickback, and I think Reggie got the ball. He took a kick right back. You know what I mean? It was just the electricity, man, from that rivalry that I'll never forget. I remember Reggie, stealing his Heisman trophy that year against UCLA. He cutting back. He did the flip in the end zone. DJ came back and had a crazy block. Man, I think some of the most memorable times, honestly, for us as Trojans came against UCLA because of how big the rivalry was and the way we were able to destroy them people. So, those are my dogs. I love Mercedes. I love Maurice and them, but to me, those were the little chumps of the league. Back then, UCLA was easy. I couldn't wait for it.
Damn.
Coach Carroll. Hey, Lendale, so what do you think about UCLA? Personally, I
Jump to the league.
You remember that meeting, though?
Y'all can fake in there like y'all know, but we know one thing. When you check in the USC, ain't no love for them powder blue
Ain't
guys.
no love, homie.
No.
You know what I
Really
mean?
is not.
love.
Really is
They
not.
soft to me, and we take care of them rag dolls. They, them poor UCLA Bruins. Don't ruin your life.
Wyatt, what's up, man?
What's going on, Frost?
Not too much. You got a memorable moment about preparation or playing versus UCLA? Anything?
Man, I got one of both. Honestly, my freshman year, I think Kerry already kind of touched on that. That freshman, you're not expecting to walk into any stadium expecting any type of hoopla like that. You can see all the video and all of that stuff, but when you actually are in the middle of it and walking in and you feel that electricity, it's ridiculous. Freshman year, that put the icing on the cake for me. As far as I know, I made the right decision. My mom went to UCLA. My uncle went to UCLA, won a national championship on the basketball team. So that was big for me, to be honest. But my biggest moment from UCLA is finally getting in the paint, finally scoring touchdown on defense. That was my senior year and my last game in the Coliseum. So, man,
that place still give me goosebumps. Yep.
Bro, like I honestly, I'm just trying to JOP, trying to get to the pal, put an elbow on something, and the ball popped up right into my hands. I was like, oh, let's keep this going and keep running. And I looked up and nobody was in front of me. I looked back and everybody's cleaning up Bruins everywhere. I'm like, oh my God. So I just held the ball out there. Honestly, I wasn't bold enough to do what I wanted to do, which was Antoine's signature. Black had this touchdown against UCLA the same way, where he held out the ball, put his hand behind his back, and behind his head, and kind of did the high step. I was literally in the stands, like, recruiting, coming in when he did that. So I was about to do it. I wasn't bold enough, and I didn't want to mock him. So I just held the ball out, no hand behind my back or nothing like that. But that was awesome, man. That was my, hands down, the biggest play I've ever had at SC.
Y'all remember when Project Pat had that one scoop and score against UCLA?
Yeah. Yes, Lord.
Same game?
Stumbling, bumbling.
Bro.
Hey, bro, real talk, my most memorable moment was the opportunity where I did get to recover an onside kick in that last.
Should have scored.
You know what? You guys don't remember, but I was still on a 40% high ankle sprain. I had no. My legs was gone. My leg was gone, bro. Hey, but I should have scored. I ain't gonna make no excuse. I should have scored. That's still the best moment of college. Right
Lunch break.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
Russ Romano.
Yeah, Russ Romano.
I was out there on that flat tire.
Don't worry, I'll take care of you.
Yeah, and then Kurtman, hey,
license.
you know, I was happy because Kurtman got to score that game. After that, in the next drive, Kurtman got to rock. One of the best moments I can remember is as soon as the offense went out, they pounded it in. Kurtman scored. He came over to me, gave me a really big hug, and he was like, "Thanks, Jay Ward." He was like, "Bro, thank you. I didn't know that I was gonna get this opportunity today, but thank you, bro." That was it for me. And I was like, "Hey, man, that's what it was about." And I tried to call David this morning to see if he could join us, but I don't know if I have his current contact.
He's doing lunch with Bill Gates, so we're not interrupt.
Right on.
Yeah.
Right on. But yeah, your boy should have scored. I should have scored right there. I was scared to be great.
Hey, Ray, again, walk us through that. You almost killed someone. One of the biggest plays in college football history.
Man.
Walk us through that play.
No, man, I was just trying to get a spark going, 7 points. I think coach called LA. Jumped in the middle, the quarterback fucking ran out the pocket, and I just knew I had to just go down and give it everything I had. Shit. One of the best I've ever had, so.
Man, shit.
You almost killed that man.
Man. What?
Man.
Good of a hit.
All bad.
So the elephant in the room, UCLA. How do you guys look at our squad going forward in this game? Do we win it? Do we win big? Talk to me.
If it's up to me, I know I feel like we're gonna blow UCLA out, period. I mean, the boys got, and I can't lie right now, after this last game, I know it was Washington State, but the way they were so explosive, Nick Brown as a kid clearly has nothing but confidence. Our receiving core to me is probably, top 5 in the nation, honestly. Them boys throw the ball, get it to them, they're going to make a play. So it's going to be hard to slow our offense down. I mean, if the defense brings that same intensity, man, I don't see why it wouldn't be a blowout.
Yeah, man, we went into this offseason, everyone talking about we don't know how good we're going to be, what's going to happen. We get all these new coaches. Along what Lendale was just saying, the best thing about that wide receiver group is that Kerry's the one coaching them.
Right.
So, I watch the games and I see these guys and I see the way they catch the ball, how physical they are. I just see resemblance of KC every time I watch them. You know what I'm saying? It's a play KC would make, a catch or a run after the play. And I feel so good about that. Going into the offseason, we needed to address a couple areas on our squad. There's defensive backs, up front with the D-line, D coordinator, and special teams. How are you guys watching? How are you guys seeing watching these guys play? How do you guys feel?
There's a lot of hype about the offense, right? Slovis is going to take that next step, and the defense has been, really the story this year. Not getting as many turnovers, but we are getting the stops necessary to give Slovis the chance. So I've been impressed, by the toughness. And I thought last game, even if this is Washington State, they came out to kick ass. It was 3 turnovers. I think the first time we've had a 3+ turnover margin. I mean, I can't remember one going back. Even last year, we actually led the pack in giving the ball away. So I like what I see out of that defense.
Our last game was the first time we actually looked like we were partying at the ball every time, like when we were out there. It was the most energy I had seen out there all year. In the last 4 years. It's crazy.
Yeah. It was good. It felt good. It felt good to see the secondary flying around. It felt good to see all of the young guys in the secondary group actually coming downhill with eyes open and not giving outside losing their leverage, man. Like, we've had a lot of leverage issues in the last 3 or 4 seasons with DBs especially coming off the edge, just getting in too tight and letting running backs who don't have that type of speed just get outside on us. And that gashes us. And the linebacking core they're so diverse. It's like you never know which guy is going to be the guy, but somebody is always stepping up to get the job done. It's exciting. It's exciting.
You know what was good to see? It was finally good to see these cats finish the game. You know, finish drives, finish when they get a turnover, finish by the offense going out there and scoring, actually getting some points. I think that's been the most recognizable thing for me that I've been noticing. Like, they've been progressing from the first game to now. They've been getting better and better. And I've just been seeing how they came back their first game and scored a touchdown and won the game. Like the last couple of years, they just weren't doing that. You know, if they get a turnover, they'll be in the red zone and get stopped. So just to see these cats finishing, man, I think that's promising. It looks good. I can just see them getting better and better with that throughout the season.
What I'm gonna say is, I think I like the fact that our safeties is always around the ball, man. I love that. You know, if they're not making a tackle, they're getting the pick, getting their hands on the ball. I'm really excited about that, and them young boys back there. That's it really excites me. So.
Yeah.
Safety's different. Them is the first time we playmakers at a very long time, though.
Man.
That boy Long out there.
18 years, young Troy, man.
Smack him.
Little dog, I like him, man, for sure. And you know, 21 is, I don't know, something about them, them Simone and Tungy, they be with the shit.
All the Usos out there right now.
I'll tell you one thing. That defensive backfield looking good when they put that boy number 4, Max Williams, in the game.
He did look good.
The boy's a dog, and he gets everybody else around him hype because he's out there. He's a physically sound player. He was probably one of their top recruits 2 or 3 years ago. He tore his ACL last year. The kid's a dog. He's always on the field. And he's in the game right now. I think someone got injured. But he's the type of kid where you can't – he needs to stay in the game. He's a game changer.
Well, hey, final predictions of the game. Score. Ray, you got one?
I'm going to say 42-28, man, SC.
Ooh, I said 42-14, SC.
That's what I'm thinking.
31-17, SC.
Yep. You say 41-17?
31.
31. Yeah, I'm going 41-17, SC.
I think it's close. I'm thinking 28-21, SC.
Really?
Oh, why is that, bro?
You think we're going to underperform or they'll overperform?
No, I think it's just going to be a tight game. I think with going into it, UCLA isn't as bad as we think. They actually beat the shit out of Arizona, a team we kind of struggle with. So, you know.
And it's a rivalry game. So, I mean, I think it's going to be close.
Listen, like my man said, the way they wearing all them damn day uniforms, them niggas better not go out there playing like that and get their ass played. Hey,
it's true.
The way they got that uniform all pretty and shit, they better goddamn go out there and blow them out, or I'll be on Twitter talking about them. Believe that.
I believe it.
Believe that.
I believe it.
I love you guys, man. Thanks for stopping by. Take Back the West with your boy. You guys are all family. You know that. Anytime we want to do this, let's jump on here and talk some gospel. You know, and that gospel is that USC. And happy holidays.
Thank you, Frost, man. Appreciate you, brother. Love you, man.
Yeah, love y'all, man.
Appreciate it. Have a good one.
Now that's a show. Fellas, thank you. Thank you for blessing the Take Back the West podcast and our followers and listeners and our fans and the people who care that rock that cardinal goal so tough. I appreciate that. They need to hear from us. We're going to do that more often. I know a lot of you guys already start texting me about we need to do that. We need to keep connecting. And this is the platform for it. So I'm thankful for that fellowship. I'm thankful for the gentlemen that I sweated with and bled with and fought so tough to get the goals that we wanted. The success was won at practice. We worked so hard, and that's why the bond's the same way. We were all like-minded. We had the goal. We had the vision. We had the people pushing us. Coach Carroll, Coach O, Coach Holt, Norm, Kiff, Coach Norton, Rocky Seto, Greg Burns. I'm even going to give Slutek a shout out because he was around. But seriously, you guys did a phenomenal job raising us. So again, fellas, thanks for stopping in. I know you guys are busy. I know it's a hectic time with the holidays coming up and all that, but it's always a great time to check in. I love it. We're going to do it again for you guys. It's just too good to be true. Too good to be true every time I get to see those smiles and hear their voices. brings me joy. So until next time, let's make this a 5-0 week. It's just UCLA. Treat them how we're supposed to treat them. Let's get on to better days. This is Frostee Rucker on Take Back the West podcast on the Believe Network. Peace.